Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Pisces. If Pisces is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so this is a bonus reading for Pisces, and our card today is the Son of Cups, which equates to the Prince of Cups, and it's from the Mother Peace Tarot deck. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's see what these tea leaves have to say. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. Okay. So we have a little cat. Kind of looks like a two-faced cat. You can see that this one and this one. And actually, you can kind of see another one right here. So it looks like kind of a cluster of cats there. And, ooh. Yeah, I can kind of see a face here with a little horn. You can see the eyes, the mouth, and the face coming through here. Oh, so we have some interesting. Oh, and we have a person here with a halo. Okay, so I think I'm going to start. I want to start right here. Because we have some interesting. We have a person here with the halo, but we also kind of have a satyr up here, which is kind of like Pan, the like half man, half goat. And then down here, I kind of see a clown or a mime. And then we have the face with the horn as well. Hi, Titi. You got to come over here. Oh, you're going to screw up the focus there, you little baby. I'll hold on to you, though. Okay, so with the Son of Cups energy, we have really a very emotional person, sensitive, right? Learning how to, or at least beginning to learn how to control, how to indulge in, how to, kind of surf the waves of emotions. There are passions here. This is somebody who falls so deeply in love. And on the flip side, the hate, the rage, just absolutely cannot contain it sometimes. And that's because we have this kind of youthful energy. Okay. And so as I look at this, I see just kind of all of these different archetypes coming together. The central archetype really is this kind of angelic being, sweet, giving of self, very much willing to attend to others' needs, to be there, to be a guiding light in some ways, but also seeking a guiding light. Okay, and I think of this almost kind of as a perfected dynamic of maybe mother and son, right? Really looking for an unconditional love, devotion, an ease to communication, not even having to really say the words necessarily. But there is a real pureness here, really a very bright, shining light in this this sector of being. Now, when we go below, we see. Don't lick my face, please. I don't like that. We see that we have kind of this, it looks like the shirt of maybe a clown or a mime in the little dot there. And so then I think we have really, yes, something akin to the Fool, right? There is this kind of sense of being... being irresponsible with other people's feelings, right? Striving to imitate that energy of that angelic kind of being, that love, that pure love, that kind of naive, new to the world as a very conscious being, right? But then in this lower aspect of self, sometimes being quite irresponsible. Maybe, having the inability to really honor one's unions, maybe. Having a real problem, I almost think there's a problem with like being faithful to a relationship, not just romantic, but this could be a friendship. It could be, they talk behind your back, or, they say one thing to you, they say something else to somebody else. They're a people pleaser, maybe. And there's just this sense of, trying to almost make it humorous or be silly or, whatever it is, but there's a messiness to it, right? And I feel like there really is this kind of going back and forth, a vacillation. Now, in these higher parts of self, I see that we have the satyr, and then we have that kind of horned being, right here, and you can see again the eyes and the horn. It's kind of more side profile. So we do have kind of that devil archetype, but also the satyr, which is more of a like a wilderness spirit or deity, and this is very animalistic, definitely sensuality, very kind of primal and indulgent and maybe even gluttonous to some degree. And so I think that, in this time, there's been maybe some a sense of things getting a little too out of control. Maybe having behavioral problems, maybe, dropping the ball where responsibilities lie, spending a little too much time in the leisure or, things like partying or whatever it is, being self-indulgent, self-involved. And so I don't think that this is you. I think that maybe this is somebody that you're dealing with, and this could be, sorry, TT, I need my handbags, love. Okay. And this could be, I'm just going to take a drink there. I am still sick here. And thank you for bearing with me. I know my voice is probably pretty raw still. But yes, so this could be like a spouse, maybe, somebody you're courting. It could be a child, maybe, or a family member, a friend. But I think that this is somebody very central to your life. And I think there's a big focus on kind of dealing with some of this stuff. I feel like it's like you get one step ahead and then it's like 20 steps back. And I do feel like this has caused maybe, and I want to go this way to look at it. I feel like this has caused maybe some definite stress in your life. I feel like there are places where you just feel very stressed out. And I see that we have a person here with their arm lifted. We have like kind of, it looks like little pieces of things, like maybe birds flying, and this sense of, I wish I could just get out of here. This is like, sometimes it's too much. I'm looking in here, and it looks like, really, there seems to be even maybe, and I see a hand kind of pointing over here in the kind of abdominal area, and I wonder if there hasn't been some digestive issues because of this stress, and maybe stomach aches and all of the bowel problems and things that come along with that. And, some kind of flare up happening. So I think it's really important for you to, and I know when anybody says this to me, you have to limit the stress in your life, because I have problems with my blood pressure, at times. And anxiety. It's related to anxiety. And I'm like, how do I how does one do that? As a mom and as somebody who runs a house and has a business and all these things, I don't know how, but I'm learning, and it's like, even though it makes you cringe deeply into your soul, like, yeah, we live in a world that is based on a system of everybody being stressed out, right? All the time. We have to find our ways. We have to prioritize, at least having moments in our days where we can disengage, right? We can do some of that mindfulness, some of the stimming, some of the useful distractive things, taking walks, getting fresh air. Whatever it is, intentional movement, doing puzzles, whatever, writing or painting or whatever, really comes to mind for you. Hi, I see you over there. TT's right over here staring at me. So, anyways, let's see. So there is a sense of wanting to get out of there, and really maybe it would be a good time to take a little bit of a day trip. Now, if this is somebody who you can take a break from, like if this is not your 10-year-old kid who obviously you can't just, walk away from the situation. Come on, baby. You gonna get down, or what are you gonna do? Okay, I'll hold you. You gotta decide, mama. If it's somebody that you can take a break from a little bit, a week or so. Yes, maybe you could. Maybe you could take a little time. Go for a drive, go, even just doing your normal stuff without that extra entanglement, to clear your mind, to refocus, have some good restorative sleep along the way, and maybe even be able to kind of plan. Now, we do have an illuminated candle, so I do think there is a sense of coming to a place where maybe you can find, at least in this moment, a way to a path forward. And that will change, especially if this is a young person. We know young people they're into one thing, they're into another thing. Their personality's one way, it changes as quick as the wind can change. They go through phases and all of the other. But I think that you definitely need to focus on yourself a little bit here, okay, and to be able to find some peace for yourself. I think that's really important. Okay, so now I'm seeing somebody getting into a boat. They're in a boat, and then we have kind of this, almost looks like a lake. We have a fish down here. Okay, so I think that this is really important for you. The boat really symbolizes to me getting out into a place of movement of energy. Whatever you can do to implement that, if it's meditation, if it is like postures, yoga, tantra, physically moving things in your home. I like to do things, together, do 2 practices together, doing the moving things in my house, and then the meditation with it, right? Clearing out old stagnant energies, opening windows, getting clean air through the house. If you do some kind of cleansing, maybe cleansing. I like also things like decluttering, doing literally cleaning your house, whatever it is. But these are just kind of like ritual. It sets you up for the deeper stuff. So then as the energy moves, we go out into the waters. The waters are unconscious, and there are answers here for you. Okay, I think you just really have to focus on getting there. Now, maybe doing dream work, focusing on your dreams, active imagination. If you don't know what active imagination is, I think it would be an excellent time for you to go look it up, look into it, look into some of the prompts for it. It is, it's pretty easy. It sounds exactly like it is. It's using imagination. It's similar to kind of guided meditation. So then also, yes, meditation, guided meditation, these things can also be very useful here. And also if you divine, there's reading your cards, being kind of your own oracle, scrying for yourself as we're scrying here. These are all very empowering tools. And now we do have the fish, so I do think that there is quite an abundance there. I think that something very clearly is going to, stand out for you. And I just imagine this really kind of this shiny thing, and I think that it will really make sense to you. I think it will be something that you can help employ into this other situation you have going on. But mostly and most importantly, this is about your own self-work, about fortifying yourself. Okay. And then we have a face over here. I just wanted to point that out. It's pretty, it's not happy, not sad, just kind of doing its own thing there. I like that. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this one. And we have more fish right here. Really, actually, we have a flower and a fish. So I think something that you have worked on, something you've already kind of planted the seeds, you've done the work, you've been taking care of it, that is going to start to manifest for you. I think if you maybe started a little business, if you have like a hobby that you've been trying to make some, maybe like side money from, you have a Etsy or some kind of thing like this. I see this kind of in this next year at least. I mean, maybe even in the next few months here. I think it really is going to start producing for you. So I think it's a really good idea to be putting your efforts into these passion projects that you have, okay? And with that fish, again, the abundance. flower growing, coming into bloom. And then we have that fish, and that is abundance there. Okay, TT. Mama's gonna do this. She likes to fall asleep right like. Are you hissing me? Why did you hiss me? You don't like me talking about you? Okay, go on. You gotta go now. Oh my goodness. I can't keep this girl happy for very long. She's purring, she's hissing. I don't know where she's coming or going. Okay, so, excuse me. I just sniffled, I just coughed. I just can't seem to fully get over this thing. But I'm getting close. I'm starting to be able to smell a little bit again. So I know we're getting there. We have the Happier Me affirmation cards. We're just gonna go ahead and flip through here. And it says, asking for help is a gift I give myself and others. Admitting that you need help shows strength of character. It takes a great man to let go of his ego and accept guidance. The ego will always fight for its survival. It's always up to you if you let it win. Yeah. Yes. I think asking for help, right? Where we need it. It's not easy, but we must. We must. All right, Pisces, I want to thank you again for spending this time with me. It's always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you. I absolutely do. Yeah, and other than that, I love you. Take care of yourself. Happy New Year once again. And we'll talk in a few days. All right.